Current time 8:13 Sunday morning. Stopping at Dunkin'. Coffee achieved. Dropping Kelly off at Target because we got an intro. Welcome to this week's Walk and Talk. As of recording of this Sunday, August 4th, 2024, there's new ATGames showing up at Costco. We're on a hunt for that, along with Wave 8 to complete our collection of the McFarlane Superpowers. GameStop opens at about 12 o'clock, just before 8:30. Fingers crossed, they'll have them in store. They've been known to have some of these pre-orders show up early. We're gonna head into Target. We have 2 more purchases to get that extra bonus. I haven't decided what I was gonna use my bonus for yet, Mr. Fox. Kind of leaning towards the McFarlane Batman animated series Batmobile, which I just finished. I can't believe this. I actually watched something other than YouTube. Finished the complete season 1 of Batman the Cape Crusader yesterday, and it's really getting me hyped to get that Batmobile. Also, I'm kind of hyped about ATGames right now. I don't know how a lot of people feel about this, but the new breakdown on bringing an ALP home, kind of like it. If I can only manage to get to the theater and check out the new Deadpool Wolverine movie. Still haven't seen that, but they do have new shirts at Target. The Deadpool logo there, Wolverine. Can you imagine the fun? Time to make the chimichangas. And another Deadpool sweatshirt over here, a crew neck. Do like the logo on there. Now they do have some new McFarlane DC multiverse. We have Mr. Freeze here, along with, ooh, check it out, Booster Gold. Booster Gold and Ambush Bug. I was trying to read them there. Really familiar with. Didn't we see him at GameStop? Now that I think about it, check out Booster Gold. I like this one. Backside. Oh, and Mr. Freeze. Yeah, you feel for the guy, you know. Still Simpsons sitting around here, $4.99. It'd be cool to find Willie, or maybe Duffman. Not sure if they're making Duffman, but you know, it's one of those hunts that you're either gonna come across them or you're not. Kind of got the plush figures here with the rubber heads. And I did see something new. Oh yeah, check this out. The Ninja Turtles Transformers Party Wallop. This is great. I mean, I just pre-ordered kit. Now we're seeing, oh, check this out. So you have a Donatello, Michelangelo. Are all these, is it the 4-in-1? Oh, it is. Look at that. $49.99. That's not a bad deal. No McFarlane Superpowers here. I didn't really expect to see it show up at Target. Higher hopes for GameStop, which is another reminder. I gotta see that movie. We will be stopping at once they open today. Now, this turtle's kind of not in, I'm gonna say not in the right shell, but not in the right, what the shell? Not in the right place. Let's see this at another Target a few weeks ago. I don't know if I pointed him out. The rookie, Mr. Bloom. I don't know who that is, but this reminds me of the packaging for the Bane and Batman. Did see at a GameStop another pre-order, so it's just how much of this stuff can we really pick up? I mean, that's the first question, but I mean, it's just eventually, you know, the more I get, I'm gonna have to take them out of the package because look how much room this takes up on the shelf. By the way, they do have some of the Batmobiles still. Okay, what is this? This is a new one. Look at Donatello. You know, we've seen the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The wacky action. Toilet Taxi, the fastest flusher to fight the foot. This must have been, like, I don't remember. You know, there was a time where I stopped collecting turtles. But yeah, this is just another, like, going back in time. Wow, this is cool. Like, I wouldn't have got this back in the day, let's just say 91, 92, but you know, seeing it now in its packaging, as I just stated, like, eventually you have to take some of this stuff out. Something like this, I would leave it in the package. Look at this, and I was just thinking of what was I gonna do? Like, I want to do something at the house, you know, with Loki on it. more looking towards like a sign for like the gym, kind of like on the opposite wall where Lucky's gym is. But yeah, just a low-key shout out here. It's really cool. Stopping off at another Target while we're waiting for GameStop to open, and I did miss this at the first Target. 15% off of all Transformers running through August 10th. So if you're thinking about picking up the Turtles van at $49.99, 15% off is about $42, so not too bad of a deal. Didn't expect to see any of the McFarlane Superpowers here, but check it out. They do have the Batman Bane multiverse here. Gosh, I mean, I don't know where you're gonna put all this stuff, but I mean, look at this. Like, I have this coming. Look at Bane. That is such an iconic comic. I do have two of them here. Hefty price, $69.99, but yeah, just classic. Still holding good stock on the Batmobile, so I need another week, 2 weeks, until I get that extra bonus for Circle. But you know, the Bane Batman is kind of tempting, so it's coming down between that and the Batmobile. I mean, both very similar in price. We're talking 70 for Batman and Bane and 80 for the Batmobile. This is a classic render of Super Mario. Games, puzzles, stickers, and more. It's passing through here. I did see the Bat wheels, but I mean, this doesn't really get any more iconic than Mario. It kind of reminded me for a second of the Nintendo Power magazine. Really similar, actually. Let's see here. So yeah, you got games, posters, stickers in here. Gosh, who are they targeting here? Before we head out of here, just take a look by the collectibles. So we did a great job of standing Bart up upright here. You never know, they could stick the McFarlane. I mean, at this point, I'm probably expecting it to be by the action figures, but might come across it. If I do get the Batmobile, I'm gonna have to, you know, spend the 30 bucks and get Batman, hopefully Robin. You know, hopefully they'll be sticking around here long enough. I mean, it does add up, but I mean, you gotta have them. And just one more purchase and we got that 25 reward, so yeah, another week and a half. I'll have to make a decision. Could it be Costco carrying yet another ATGames in 2024? Stevie's Man Cave has posted a picture of the new Class 81 pub table for $4.99, sighted at a Costco. Hopefully we'll come across it at this very location. Okay, not seeing it here, but they do have the display of the Golden Tee 3D XL, Midway, Arcade Classics, and some boxes. There were 7 here when we first saw it, down to 5. Not sure if they are carrying these at another spot, you know, later, deeper in the warehouse. So what's this? A giant groundbreaking skeleton with lights and sounds for $249. It's, ooh, they have both of the animatronics, the werewolf and the pumpkin. Good to see they're kind of ramping up, I guess, as we get closer. Still in August. I might have to stop at another Costco to see if we can find that pub table. But they in fact do have this plugged in now, so you can test the $199.99 Pac-Man Partycade with the non-lit marquee. It's good to see the demos. You know, you kind of encourage retailers to show those off. Oh my gosh, someone already took the bat tops off of here. You gotta be kidding me. Now that's the downside, I guess, of having the display on these cabinets. Something I forgot to mention when we were here is you can, someone's playing, sounds like Galaga 88 over there. You can turn the lights off, so you do have that option. I don't believe you can do that on the XL Pac-Man, but you can have them on, you can turn them off. And you can also take the bat tops off. So luckily the dust protectors are still there. You know, you just, again, you hate to see that. We'll hop inside of another Costco to see if we come across the pub tables. No guarantees, but you know, it's good to see. I always say this, Arcade1ups at a store, especially at Costco. I think this is a perfect place to sell these. Could you imagine if we would have had a pub table right here with the partycades, with the XL? They have it displayed differently at this location. You can see, not only do you have the werewolf, but you do have this massive skeleton. Look at his eyes lighting up. Really cool. And of course, the animated pumpkin scarecrow, hopefully. Oh, he's turned on too. So yeah, all three of them all set up at this very location. And interesting, all they have is the Pac-Man Partycade at this location, not even the XLs or the pub table. No pub table watch yet in Wisconsin, but we'll keep searching. Thought maybe, we come across it by their sporting goods, but yeah, the only arcade one up here is the Pac-Man Partycade. Now things are looking a little different going into the future here, maybe at Best Buy, but I'm hearing it could be a good thing. Now the kiosks may be going away and possibly even display units, but it doesn't mean that not only are we gonna not be able to get Arcade1ups at Best Buy, we might actually see, dare I say, are we gonna actually get new releases, something completely different? I'm not talking what we just saw at Costco, not the golden tee, the kind of the rehash with, the multi-cade type games on there. We might actually see something a little different, kind of a direct to consumer, something ATGames is kind of trying right now. And if you haven't caught Batman the Caped Crusader on Amazon Prime yet, the only thing different is he's not going to have the purple gloves, and the utility belt, I believe it was that traditional kind of square buckle. I really enjoyed it. There was, I don't know, 10, 11 episodes. I watched them all. I kind of binged after I did Spirit Halloween, and just kind of took the day off and really enjoyed watching this. Kind of going back, a little darker of a cartoon, but just, Batman's origins, leaving a pretty good cliffhanger at the end of the series. So yeah, definitely recommend taking the time and just checking out Batman the Caped Crusader. I almost want to buy this just because of that. And actually, if that figure was just a little smaller, he looks bigger than the animated series we just saw at Target. I'd pick him up and I'd put him inside the McFarlane. It'd be a total lock. I'd get the McFarlane, the Bane, Batman. Wouldn't kind of factor in on that anymore. If he was just, ski ball, kind of ski low, ski low going the opposite way. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish you were a little bit smaller. I could fit you in the McFarlane. Well, you are McFarlane, but I could fit you in the Batman, the animated series Batmobile. And usually we'll go up here and kind of overlook the store, but there is a gentleman on his break, and he looks pretty peaceful up there. I really don't want to disturb him. I want to talk a little bit of ATGames, so I think we'll just kind of do it right here. Did get an email from ATGames on a video that they put together on kind of the new pricing points, and I gotta be honest, I didn't like it at first, but after watching Michael B's video, kind of breaking things down and give me a day or two to kind of process this, I'm kind of liking it. I did take a couple of screenshots of ATGames video. Discover Pinball 4KP Premium Starter, save money by getting Addams Family or Attack from Mars, the first premium starter machines. Notice they don't have a topper, and kind of a price point breaking it down. It's $1,500 for the pinball with the topper, everything except the SSF kit. But if you go here and subtract the topper, a couple other incentives, basically just getting one game, you're at $1,249.99. A couple of things we can add on. The topper sold separately, noting it's just going to be Attack from Mars and Addams Family unless something changes. But what I really like about this, and this is, I didn't like this at first, but again, after watching Michael's video, if you act now, saving another $150, basically getting this for the $11.99, same price as the pre-orders. Now I know you're not getting everything with the pre-order, but it does kind of give you that incentive to bring this in, and then down the road you can just add things like a topper, the SSF kit. if you want to bring your own games. I just want to purchase mine. So this is tempting. It's going to give me something to really think about and consider. Again, I didn't like this at first, but I think this is a good idea right now. Just fill and chill with Shaq. You know, I had an idea about, you know, it never works out. Like, you have a plan, Shaq, kind of going back to the Shaq Jam and just other things, and then ATGames drops this news, and then Arcade1up kind of drops like kind of a direct-to-consumer. Now there is a wait, there's a delay if you decide to do that, but it's saving money. And it's just, if I could wait, instead of like getting something 5 to 10 days, maybe 7, buying direct from ATGames, or 3 weeks, but saving $100, $150, like I think it's $150 now, and then it might be $100, you know, early 2025. Like, the longer I kind of wait, you know, I may never get it. I'm not saying I'm going to, but this is a good deal. And the thing that really gets me, it's, you know, I want the topper. I love how you know, Shaq is the best listener. It's the games every week. There's something else coming, and it's gonna keep coming. It's gonna be a product that you're going to keep spending money on. So what does it really matter if you don't have a topper, you don't have the kit, you don't have other things? You just add them on, just like the games. I decided to come to the Mayfair Best Buy because across the street at the Mayfair Mall is the GameStop that, fingers crossed, this is probably the one to go to in my area. If there's something new, if there's a Superpowers McFarlane, it's gonna be here. Worst case scenario, we'll stop at the other GameStop where I've had some success, but those are the best two probably in the area. If Guy Gardner and the Black Manta are available today, they'll be at either one of these. Right at 11 a.m. across the street from where we were just at, the GameStop over here just opened. So the other GameStop, our kind of plan B, doesn't open for another hour. So another reason why I came out here, wanted to stop at Best Buy quick, talk a little Arcade1up, ATGames, and now the hunt continues for Superpowers. And stores are beginning to open up here, so hopefully, if the staff at GameStop does have some new deliveries, they'll have it out already. Like, I'm imagining probably be in the back, so I'm gonna ask if we don't see it out front. Just gotta get up top and get right up there. Even Starbucks had a sign, "Still brewing." I've been to the mall this early before. I was wondering why there wasn't a lot of cars. I thought they opened, well, okay, they open at 10. They have the mall, you know, you can be the mall walker, but the stores don't open until 11. And I was a little worried that they weren't open yet, but GameStop is open, and this is our good a chance as ever to find anything that would be new this early. Ooh, check this out. Wow, I didn't even see these. This is awesome. Looks like a frozen Robin. Looks like Mr. Freeze has gotten to him. Superman Earth 2. They do have a booster gold here. And, oops, oh my gosh, I almost dropped him. And Aquaman. Superman I haven't seen. Look at the trunks are kind of shaded black. It's behind him. Batman, kind of building up the suspense here. Green Lantern, Black Adam. Because if they have the McFarlanes, they got the Dazzler though. Be right around the corner. Got a new Superman statue. The Blue Beetle's bug is here. I haven't seen him. This has been, you know, last time I saw it, I was kind of worried about if I pass on it, it's gonna sell out. Glad to see that's still coming up. Not seeing Superpowers other than this. Might have to ask on the other side, see if there's anything behind the counter. It's kind of, every time I see Spawn, I think it's the Red Hulk. Has anyone actually seen the Red Hulk show up in stores yet? Ooh, and they have the handbook for the recently deceased, kind of a little backpack here. That's pretty cool. Did see one of these at Spirit Halloween. Man, that Beetlejuice movie. There's a movie I'm really looking forward to seeing too. So yeah, I gotta catch up on movies. Finally catching up on some series, watching Batman. Now it's time to go to the movies. And the fact that this is probably the third time I've seen the Fantastic Four, Wolverine, and Spider-Man. Another pre-order. They do have some more of the X-Men 97 mugs, and get this Spider-Man mug. Gosh, it's expensive. $18.99. Dr. Doom, Robert Downey Jr. I expect to see the McFarlanes, the Superpowers, because this is another August release, and I saw these back in July, and how early it is in August. Maybe they're still in back. And I mean, even the packaging on these, just, I mean, this is how it would have, man, it's incredible. Another thing, another example of, at least you could, I was gonna say you don't want to unbox it because of the box. You could unbox it. It's not like, you know, there's any like tight plastic visible. Like you could obviously display this again, but man, they just know exactly what they're doing. Unfortunately, no McFarlanes here. We'll get a chance that I just kind of decided that, you know, I did get the question, why don't you just pre-order? Because I wanted to keep the hunt alive, but I might pre-order tonight if I don't come across it. And something else interesting is I didn't notice any of the Superpowers on here, even though if you go online, you can see the pre-order, like they never showed up here. But when you see this, like expected August 24, we've seen this, and again, it's in this store, and this isn't the first store I've come across this. Others have showed up early too. Look at the Silver Surfer right here. I thought, you know, you could chance it, and maybe, you know, you'll get lucky, and we'll just come across Superpowers in store. But yeah, not really working out. I was also informed that it's going to take a long time for some of this to get here, so that's something else to consider, that even if I did pre-order, I guess maybe the 5th is the actual ship date. Maybe they won't actually show up in stores. Maybe that's the only way I'm actually going to come across these, since I missed out at Target. Just thought of something when I saw Macy's. I was actually heading out, and Johnny Blaze sent me a couple of pictures of some of the toys at the Macy's in New York City. So I'm hoping that you're gonna see some of that here. I've been pretty disappointed with the selection here. It's like it's not a true Toys R Us. But from what I just saw, they might actually have done a little bit of a revamp at Macy's Toys R Us like they're doing at Target. Now I am noticing some new signs up on top and the back, and I'm hoping they're not picked over, because I had high expectations. We're not going to see Wave 8 here, but there were Superpowers and there were McFarlane figures that were showing up, and unless they got picked over or they just haven't gotten them here yet, you might actually come across some new toys. Finally, a reason to kind of pick up toys at Macy's. See what's at the Marvel here. Nothing really worthwhile, or the DC. Okay, so yeah, not yet. So New York, way better selection than Milwaukee, and yeah, that's pretty disappointing. Now the fact that these are empty, get prices in a snap. Maybe, you know, the action figures, maybe we're just waiting for things to come out. This was about 3 or 4 days that I did see some pictures, so definitely stop back next time we come to Mayfair just to see if they actually have some decent toys. Again, I'm disappointed with what we're seeing at Macy's. Like this, it almost makes me want to get in the car, drive to New York City just to see like real toys at Toys R Us again. But I guess it does keep the hunt alive, and you know, there's things to look forward to in the future. But I'd like to see some better toys at Macy's. Didn't want to seem so negative about it, but I really was hoping to actually see some McFarlane showing up. Look at these guys. Look at Donatello. This is cool. Well, I was thinking of coffee, but unfortunately, brewing soon, still taking place. So guess we're just gonna have to get a coffee somewhere else. We're instructed, do not touch, which we want, $400 value, but look at these interesting bikes. I thought they were like the world's first Harley Davidson, but no, in fact, actual real bicycles. It's like the guy who created them here. It's got cheetah bikes. But clearly, just, you know, we can look, we can check it out, but we just can't touch. I'm just gonna pre-order if we don't find them here. I guess I kind of decided that driving out here. They just opened a couple of minutes ago. Well, at least we found some Superpowers today, but yeah, I don't think they're here. I'm gonna ask, but I'm just gonna guess that they're gonna start shipping out tomorrow, and probably pre-ordering, I'm gonna get their opinion, probably the way to go. Yeah, even though we're seeing stuff like this showing up again, like this is now the fourth time we've come across the Fantastic Four. Not seeing the, and we get one free, markdown toys. So they do have a pretty good deal going on at GameStop. It's just, might just have to pre-order the gentleman to tell me that, you know, Monday could show up tomorrow, but they may only have one. So let's say, you know, Guy Gardner is even on here. Let's say they get one of each. Someone could just come in here, buy them. By the time I come here, I'm gonna probably just pre-order them, just to say that, you know, I completed it. I did stop at a Target before here, didn't get anything recorded, but I'm kind of losing out hope that I'm actually going to come across Guy Gardner. I think Black Manta will probably be in stores, but Guy Gardner, I just get that feeling, Dr. Doom, that it's going to be a tough one to find. And technically, this is the only website where they're actually coming up. Like, yeah, I can go on Target, but it's not allowing me to purchase. At least with GameStop, it looks like the pre-order has ended, but you can pick it up for $9.49. And it should just come up automatically. Like, I should have that option where I can ship to home. And I guess the reason, besides kind of keeping the hunt alive, was, you know, yeah, you got to pay the shipping. It's getting cheap on it, but it might be the only way I can pick up Guy Gardner. And shop this week's top deals. We do have a Deadpool freestanding and wall mountable logo light. Well, that's cool. Looks like it kind of curves out. $28.49 if you're a Pro member. It's pretty cool. And then some Funko Pop figures. So look at Deadpool. And the first Wolverine meets the Incredible Hulk. Well, that's gonna do it for today. Kind of struck out on finding the Class of 81 pub table and the Superpowers, but we do have a plan B, and it does keep the excitement alive. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Last but not least, we do have a giveaway this week. The Frogger sign from Hobby Lobby. My buddy Tim over at Arcade Talk hit 1,000 subscribers about a week ago. I want to give a big shout out to Tim. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching, guys. Frogger's going to go up on Instagram, PD7, Lucky's Gym. Please head on over there, comment, and Frogger could be heading your way. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow.